Hello everybody, Forex market situation update. Good to be back. Today is March 25, Thursday, and I want to talk about this one here, New Zealand versus the US dollar. We have no position here, so it's not a follow-up on an existing position, and we're not going to pull the trigger. Well, at least not today. But this is actually, we're going to share with you guys our conviction. And of course, it's also a kind of a psychological preparation to enter the position, to enter a position here, to establish a bullish position. So let's go right ahead and dive in. You can see here from the daily chart perspective, you can see that there is this key level system, right? The blue one. And a couple of days ago, price basically capitulated completely crashed and basically broke below 70.43, which was the last line of support here, right? That happened a couple of days ago. In fact, price is still trading below that level. But let me say this, I'm not buying it, right? I think this is going to be a fake out, a false breakdown. I think price had been overextending itself, so to speak, overshooting itself on the way down, just as it did on the way up, right? Not too long ago. It was seemingly breaking up, but not really, right? Because when we filtered out that noise by switching to the weekly chart, this is what we found. Just a big spike, right? What I'm suggesting here, guys, is that we might see the same type of behavior this time again, this week, when price is already starting to pull back up and starting to show up a little bit of a spike there, right? Now we still have 2 days to go. I think price, I'm not going to be surprised at all if it's going to pull back all the way, close the weekly bar inside. And that's going to mean that price is not really breaking down. It's actually just setting up some bearish traps. And it's going to continue to trade sideways. In fact, we got 1, 2, 3. So we're missing the fourth leg on the way up, and we're missing a fifth leg on the way down again. Then we might be talking about a potential breakdown, or of course a sixth leg that will take us to a potential breakout, right? That's the case. We think that's the case. So here's the game plan. We're gonna watch price very closely in the next couple of days. We expect the New Zealand US dollar here to push forward, right? To push forward today and to push even further up tomorrow and get back in. Once that happens, we're gonna launch a bullish campaign. We're gonna start with the short-term cycle. Well, we are dealing with the short-term cycle here, so we're gonna be aiming at 72.62. We're still gonna be focusing on this, local key level system, if you will, because we also have a long-term perspective about the New Zealand dollar. You probably remember we talked about it. We said that we think price is gonna be breaking 72.43 eventually and head straight to the previous high, which is also a very prominent Fibonacci projection level. It's 161.8 measured against the previous opposite move from top to bottom. You can try that out yourself. So price definitely shows a lot of respect to that 72.43, but do I believe this is going to end up as a full-fledged downside reversal? No, I don't. Even though it could happen, of course, but I feel that it's more likely that price will come back up and head straight to that level again for a second attempt, which was going to be successful this time, and it will pass through that level and head straight to the previous high in that Fibonacci projection level at 75.50, right? So we got a lot to look forward here. It's going to be super interesting to see if my little prediction here is going to prove itself to be correct, right? If it does, we're going to jump in head first. We're not going to wait, right? If not, nothing happened, right? No damage was done. We're just going to keep staying on the sideline and, coming back occasionally to reanalyze the situation. All right, guys, so that's the story behind the New Zealand dollar as at this point in time. And that's about that for this one, right? We'll be back with the next one, so stay tuned.